Hello, everybody.
You're 5 minutes ahead.
Am I 5 minutes ahead? Damn.
You're making a run here.
I know, I'm never early, so I'm not sure how that happened. But all right, so cybersecurity, what can I tell you? We're all screwed, basically. Everything is hackable, and you've already been hacked by that guy right there, so watch out. Well, so let's start by saying there's three major problems that I like to start off with when it comes to the issue of cybersecurity. Number one is the fact that it's a very costly issue right now. It's expected that they're saying numbers like $3 trillion is going to be spent over the next few years in losses related to cybersecurity. So these numbers are just exponentially growing and growing and growing as far as the reported numbers that are associated with cybersecurity losses, hacks, breaches, leaks, so on. Secondly, we have the fact that there is this Internet of Everything, as I call it. I recently had a conversation with someone about the issue with toys. Yes, toys, this Christmas, there's smart toys. So I call that the Internet of Toys. So we can't use IoT anymore. So it's the Internet of Everything. So everything is now being connected. And in fact, there's an expected, I think it's somewhere around 20 billion devices. I forgot what Cisco said recently that was going to be the number of devices connected to the internet by 2020. 79 octillion possible new connections to the web are going to be there. So this is another concern and major cybersecurity issue. And then you have the third and actually the biggest problem with cybersecurity, which is the scarcity or basically the lack of cybersecurity professionals. Number one, most people who work with computers are very poor at working with people. They're not very good with people. So, as you guys know, this is a problem when it comes to management, when it comes to cybersecurity. Finding managers who can manage people in this space is extremely difficult. And then finding people with the enough broad knowledge of technology is also extremely difficult because security isn't about network security or code specifically, it's about all of that. And you have to know about all of these different things, including the human aspect of it. So very few people actually can do that. In fact, Forbes, I think last year wrote an article saying that there is over 1 million jobs available in cybersecurity unfilled. And even before Forbes said that, I can tell you for a fact that in most cases, it's extremely rare that you can find the right cybersecurity people in anywhere in the world. So, and that was a global number, 1 million jobs unfilled every year, which basically means in technology, if you are worried about employment, get into cybersecurity. Because even if it takes you 10 years, as they say, the 10-year marker, you're still going to be extremely valuable, and there's still going to be a major shortage of professionals in this space. So, in the meantime, cybercrime as a service, which is literally a word or a phrase, cybercrime as a service, continues to grow because it's a lot easier to figure out how to monetize that which is illegal than it is to monetize something that is legal. One of the biggest problems that I see with security in the corporate enterprise government space is the fact that, I did penetration testing for 25 years, which means my job was always to break in, find a hole, and then at the end, what is my deliverable? Anybody know what the deliverable after doing a penetration test is? A report. Here's a piece of paper that says, this is your problem, and this is my recommendation on how to fix it. Now, in most cases, you're not the person fixing it, and in all cases, you should not be the person fixing it if you're the person breaking it. It depends on your morals and ethics, but it is, if you think about it, if you're the person breaking it, and then you're saying, do these things, if you're the person fixing it, and then you're going to be breaking it again, you can purposely leave holes so that you look more valuable. So the truth is most organizations should never use the same company to do penetration testing and also do the fixing of these security problems. But that's not the case. In most cases, that's not how it works. Most people actually do use the same company, and sometimes different teams. That's okay. But in generally speaking, that's how it works. Now, let's get back into that penetration testing thing. And this is what really kind of I want you to think about this. So my job is just to find a hole, right? And in some cases, if I can't find a hole, I'll make a hole. Something we refer to as a 0 day. We find and or reverse engineer something that hasn't been found before, so that now we've created a hole. So wherever there isn't a hole, you can always create a hole. Number one. Number two, the issue with this is my job is only to find a hole. My job isn't to find every hole. So I found a hole, put it in the report. I got root level access, administrative level access, database level access. I'm done. I don't have to keep going. So it's a false sense of security when you think that you're doing penetration testing, you're doing all of this sort of, all of the things that you think you're supposed to be doing with compliance. Now, compliance, that's a great word. But the truth is in most cases, for example, in the US, you have HIPAA and you have